Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I'm making some easy vegan artichoke and spinach dip. For some reason I've been craving this dip for the last like 3-4 days, and I just thought, let me just make it, get out of the way. I first tried artichoke and spinach dip as a non-vegan. First time was in Greece at a restaurant out there, and it was so good, really like cheesy and just amazing. And the second time I had it in New York, and it was equally as good as the first time as when I had it in Greece. So I want to try and make my own as a vegan now. Try to, replicate those same type of cheesy flavors, and just a good type of texture, the chunkiness of the artichoke and the niceness of the spinach. So let's try and do it. Let's get into it. You're going to see me make it for the first time, guys, so let's see how it goes. So the ingredients that I have are obviously going to be artichoke. So I'm using Green Giant. You can get this in nearly all supermarkets, and most of them do their own brands too. I've tried Waitrose and Morrison's own artichoke hearts, and they're equally as good as this, but I just have this one today. I've got some creamy Violife original flavor, like cream cheese type of style. This is similar to Philadelphia, but obviously this is vegan, so this is like the vegan version of Philadelphia. It's my first time actually trying this one. I've heard good things about it, so I'm sure it'll be good. I've also got some nutritional yeast. This is the brand that I use, Marigold. Very good. Again, this is in all supermarkets, around £3. I've got two different types of Parmesan style cheeses. I've got the Del Vermonda Italian style cheese, which I spoke about before in my best cheese and butter video. And I've also got this one here, which is a cashew palm type of cheese, and this is by Pimp My Salad. This is really nice. I've got a lemon. I've got loads of garlic. I love garlic, so loads of garlic is going to go into it. The garlic I have here. I have some onions, which I've already chopped. And I've got some cashews which have been soaking overnight in water. The reason why you soak cashews overnight, if you want to make a creamy type of sauce, when you blend your cashews at their normal, hard state, it won't really be as creamy, your sauce. It will be creamy, but not as smooth as you want it to be. So when you soak it overnight, the cashews obviously get much more softer, meaning you're going to get a nice and smooth, creamy cashew sauce, which is what we want today. And then lastly, I have my spinach. So you can use fresh spinach like this. This is baby spinach. You can use fresh one. You can also use frozen spinach. If you're going to use the frozen spinach, just make sure that you kind of thaw it out like a few hours before when you're going to use it. But I'm using the fresh one today. So I'll wash this and we'll use this. And I've also got my, pick up my NutriBullet. This thing's heavy. I've also got my NutriBullet to blend my cashews in. So my oven, I'm sure you can hear my oven in the background. My oven is actually being preheated. So once I kind of get everything together, I want to put it in the oven for a bit to kind of bake. Let's get into it, guys. Let's go. Okay, guys, so I washed everything that needs to be washed. So the spinach is in here, that's been washed, as you can see. I didn't use the whole bag, there's still like half left. I've rinsed my cashews that were soaking overnight, and I've rinsed my artichoke. So if you don't know what artichokes look like, that's how they look. Just like this. You can even eat it like this, straight from like the can, like that. But I like to cook it. But it still tastes nice. I've got my onions cut here, as you can see. I'm just gonna smash my garlics up. They say when you kind of smash it like this, not smash it, but just press down on it, it releases more flavor. So that's what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna cut them up. I mean, I could actually put this in my blender with the cashews so it kind of blends down, but that might be a bit, I don't know, actually I could try it. I think I might put, it's all going to cook the same way, isn't it? I might put some in the blender mix with the cashews. So what I'm going to do, I'm just talking, I'm not telling you what I'm going to do, sorry. So what I'm going to do is, guys, in here, I'm going to put, so the cashews are in here ready. I'm going to put some nutritional yeast probably around 1 tablespoon or 1.5. Yeah, it's like 1.5 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I'm gonna cut my lemon in half. We're not using all the lemon, guys. We're just gonna be using around maybe like 2 teaspoons of lemon juice, fresh lemon juice if you got it. Add some salt. And we're gonna add some pepper. I'm gonna use the fine pepper in this. So I might actually put half of my cream cheese mix in here. So that's how it looks in there, just white like normal looking cream cheese. Let's put that inside here, make it more creamy. Okay, and I'm going to put a little bit of water inside. That's all. So cover this up. And we need to blend it all up. So get the NutriBullet. Okay, so you can see how it looks, guys. As I was saying, lovely and creamy. So I'm going to taste it and see what needs to be added inside. That tastes nice and creamy. Oh my gosh. I'm going to add a bit more lemon juice. Yeah. I'm also going to add some onion powder. I feel like onion powder, lemon or lime and nuts give like a natural cheesy flavour anyway. So I'm going to sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. I'm also going to add some of that garlic in there, guys. I forgot to add the garlic. So I'm going to add around this much of garlic inside. That this Violife cream cheese gives it a really nice creamy taste. Oh my gosh, it's really nice. It's not like sickly, not too coconutty because they're made from coconut oil. It tastes really, really good. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more water, just a little bit more. I know it's meant to be kind of like a thick dip, but just a little bit, that's it. And then we're going to blend it up again. So let's put that in there. Done. So I let that sit. The reason why I don't add too much of the nutritional yeast is because I've got my other Italian style cheeses, so it's going to be cheesy with those things anyway. So here you go. That's the consistency that I want, looking great. If you don't want to use water to add to it to make it a bit more wet, you can use like oat milk or cashew milk. It's completely up to you. So let's remove the NutriBullet out the way. What we need to do next, guys, is cut up our artichokes into chunks. I'm just going to move these guys to the side here. You don't want your artichokes to be this chunky, and then you need to cut it up. And then after that, guys, we're going to actually fry these. Sometimes you can find that the artichokes can be a bit thick. Some parts are a bit soft. Doesn't matter, it will still cut the same way. As I said in the beginning, I like mine to be chunky. I don't want it to be like small pieces, so that's why I'm cutting it like this. You can cut it how you want to cut it. If you want it small, you can cut them smaller, but I'm cutting it like this to get some lovely chunky pieces. Okay, and to be honest, with artichoke, it breaks in your hand. Look, see, you can just literally just break it up with your hand, but I'm just cutting it up. Okay guys, and really and truly with my spinach, I mean, the good thing about using frozen spinach is they're kind of like broken up already, like in smaller pieces. I mean, the spinach I have here, the fresh one, they are the baby leaf spinach, so they're not that big compared to your, you know, standard size spinach. So this isn't too bad, but you can break them up a bit more if you want, like this. It's up to you. I mean, we're gonna shallow fry it, as I said, so they will kind of, you know, wilt and get smaller, so I don't really need to do that much with it. Okay guys, I'm gonna just put the fire on now to get my frying pan hot. I'm gonna be using some grapeseed oil in here, probably around 1.5 tablespoons of grapeseed oil. Make sure that your oil is always hot, okay guys? We don't want any cold oil cooking food. It doesn't make any sense. Just gonna put everything else away that I finished with. So I finished with the lemon. Actually, I might keep this lemon that I used already if I want to make it a bit more, you know, citrusy. Lemon brings out the flavour of a lot of food, so let's keep this on standby. We might need this again. What I'm gonna do now is get my onions. I should have kind of separated this a bit better, sorry, but put the onions in. And the garlic at the same time, okay? So I'm gonna saute these until the onions get a bit translucent. Okay. You can add much more onions than this if you want, guys. I've used maybe just over 1/4 of a whole white onion. This is enough for me. I'm only doing a small amount of this dip anyway, so I mean, if I was doing more, I'll probably use 1 whole onion, but as it's only a small Pyrex dish of the dip I'm making, I don't think I need to use that much. Okay, it smells really nice. I love the smell of onions and garlic. You can't go wrong with the smell of onions and garlic. Really good. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add my spinach in first. Okay, so here's the spinach that I've washed. But this will wilt down. It looks like a lot now, but you know how spinach is, guys. When you cook spinach, it's like it just disappears. Let's add that in. That's all in there. Artichokes don't take long to cook, so they don't need to go in first. So as you can see here, guys, I've got some paprika and I've got some chili flakes and I had the onion powder before. So these are the only spices we're going to use, along with the black pepper and the salt, which I added already. Once I add the artichokes into this and then I mix it all together with cashew and the cream cheese sauce, I'll mix it all together and I'll taste it to see if it needs more seasoning. So you can see it's already starting to wilt down. It doesn't take too long. Spinach is so deceiving, isn't it? Like, you buy a whole bag of spinach, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so much spinach. It hardly fits in your fridge, or it takes up nearly all the space in the fridge. And when you start cooking with it, it just like it's magic, it just disappears. Right, see? So I'm gonna add the artichokes in now. So I used all the artichokes, guys, from that can. okay? I'm gonna cook this down for maybe 3 to 4 minutes. I'm gonna add some salt and pepper to this here now. Just a bit. I'm actually gonna use coarse pepper instead of the fine. Actually no, let me use the fine in here, and when I'm seasoning. Okay, yep, that's enough. So my fire is high, but I'm using the small burner, the small one, so it's not gonna burn, okay? Okay, so I'm just gonna taste it to see how it tastes. Tastes good. I'm gonna add a little bit of lemon. This is the same lemon, half a lemon that I used before. Okay, so this is done. Okay guys, so now that's done, I'm gonna put this to the side here. I'm gonna get my Pyrex dish. So again, it's a small dish I've got, guys, so I'm not making too much. Alright, so let's put this here. I'm gonna add the artichoke and spinach mix into the Pyrex dish. Looking good. Make sure you get it all out. Not wasting nothing over here, okay? So let's put that to the side. Okay, so that's all in. Just gonna get a spoon now and just flatten it all together. Distribute it evenly inside the Pyrex dish. It's quite a lot, isn't it? I mean, I could have added more spinach to give it a better ratio of like 50-50 spinach and artichoke, but that's fine. So here's the mix, guys, as you can see. I'm just gonna add that inside. Definitely a good amount of mix. Make sure you get it all out, because what I noticed with the NutriBullets, sometimes the content just sticks like on the jug. So make sure you get it all out, okay? Like I'm doing, just scrape. So that's all out. And there's also a bit on here. I always find that I always leave some of the stuff on the actual bit with the blade. Listen, this is all food. Get it all out, okay? No one's got time to be wasting food out here, okay? Quite a bit. Good. Right, so I'm gonna just mix it all together. I was a bit scared that I don't have enough sauce, but it's actually a lot of sauce, so yeah, it's all good. Remember, it does look a bit wet or maybe too liquidy, but it's gonna bake in the oven, okay? So it's gonna, you know, get firmer. This is a dip we're making, okay? So don't worry too much about it. So now is the time to season. So I want to add some more black pepper. I love my black pepper, so I'm using the coarse, as I said before. So just get a bit of that in. That's enough. I'm gonna add a little bit of paprika. This is just normal ground paprika, not the sweet, not the smoked. This is just normal ground. Like 4 shakes of that, and a little bit of chili flakes. Okay, a little bit. I don't want it too spicy, all right? So let's just mix that all together. Okay. just gonna get a little teaspoon and taste it. That tastes good. I'm gonna add a bit more lemon. This might as well just finish this lemon. Let's finish this up. This tastes lovely. A little bit more onion powder. And a little bit more chili flakes. A lot didn't come out, so. Right, let's mix that up again. A bit more black pepper. And a little bit more, this is sea salt, okay, so it's not a bad salt, I'm using sea salt. Right, so that's all the seasonings I'm gonna add. I'm happy with that. Now I'm gonna add my Parmesan style cheeses. So I'm gonna add some of the Vermonda one first. Just shake that on top. I'm gonna mix some of it in to get inside it. And then I'm just gonna leave some on top, yeah? So I'm take this out now. Just sprinkle that on top. And I'm gonna sprinkle some of my, this is the cashew one. This is how it looks. A bit more thicker than the other one. So I'm gonna sprinkle. All right, and I think I might add a little bit more of the ground paprika on top. Give it some color and a bit more flavor. Okay guys, so here it is. This is how it looks, okay? I don't want to turn it too much, but that's how it looks. It's quite wet, but it will bake. It looks really pretty with the, you know, the vegan Parmesan cheeses on top, and I put some paprika. So I'm gonna put it into my oven now. My oven's been preheated, as I said before. It's currently on 150, so it's quite hot already. So I'm gonna put it in the middle shelf, okay? So we're gonna put it in there for 15 minutes. Put it in the middle, 15 minutes, and then I'll check it and see how it looks. If I want it a bit more baked, I'll put it in for longer, but we'll check it and see, okay? I just turned up the oven and put it to 175 Celsius instead of having it at 150. Felt like it needed to be a bit more hotter, so I put it to 175 instead of 150, okay? But make sure that you have preheated your oven beforehand so it is nice and hot. Okay guys, so it's been 15 minutes now. I'm gonna check and see how it's looking. I just cleaned my kitchen while it was in there, so I don't like mess. So let's see how it looks. Okay. Okay, it looks good, it looks good, it looks good. Look at it. See, it's gone solid. Remember I was saying before it did look a bit, you know, wet. It does shake still. But I'm gonna bake it for another 10 minutes, okay? But it looks great. That's how it looks at the side there. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. All right, let's do another 10 minutes. Keep it at the same temperature, and then it's done. Okay guys, so it's been 10 minutes now. I'm gonna take it out the oven and see how it looks. Oh my gosh. Guys, I am happy. Let me turn off the oven. It's done. It is done. Look at that. Look at that. It smells good. It smells so, so good. Like, it's sizzling. Ooh. It's like it's talking to me. Now I'm happy. Guys, I'm so happy. Look at this. It's not moving anymore. Obviously, it's not like solid hard. It's still like creamy inside. But this is what I mean when I say it's going to be baked, you know? It gets firmer. I mean, when you put that tortilla chip in there or that pita chips, literally, like, I'm happy with this. My first time making artichoke and spinach vegan dip. Let's try it out. Guys. It's hot. Can you see the steam? I don't know if you can see the steam. This thing is hot, but I'm gonna try it out for you on camera. Let me just blow it. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. Okay, let's go. That's good. Guys, that is good. That's good. I'm actually so proud of myself. My first time making vegan artichoke and spinach dip. I am really proud of myself. That tastes amazing. Another tip, guys, or not a tip, but just to let you know, if you don't want to use the cream cheese, you can just use more cashew nuts. Just obviously put more. I used around 1 cup of cashew nuts there for this dip. But if you don't want to use the cream cheese, as I said, you can just use maybe 2 cups of cashew nuts or even 3 cups, depending on how much you're making for yourself or whoever, your family or friends. But I made a small amount, so that 1 cup of cashew nuts and half the amount of the cream cheese, that did great for me. A bit of water, as you saw earlier, that was the right texture for the sauce, which I'm happy with. But that tastes really good. Like, I'm so proud of myself, guys. Like, you saw how easy it was to make it. It wasn't even much cooking, really. It was just, you know, cutting up the artichokes, cooking it with the onion and the garlic in the pan with a bit of oil. And then once you blend up all your other ingredients and you add a bit of your spices, put it all into the glass dish or your Pyrex dish, whatever, and you bake it in the oven. And I baked that for around 25 minutes. I did 15 minutes first and I did 10 minutes after, and I'm completely happy with that. If you want yours a bit more firmer, you just bake it for maybe an extra 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Just keep an eye on it, you don't want it to burn. So guys, if you can't finish this off in one go, it's normal, not everyone can eat all of that in one go. Please keep it in the fridge, and when you want to reheat it, I would say reheat it in the oven at a low temperature for maybe 15 to 20 minutes, or you can reheat it in the microwave, but keep an eye on it in the microwave. You don't want it to kind of melt and become really liquidy. So just keep an eye on it, maybe mix it up in the microwave, but I would recommend reheating it in the oven. Guys, I'm gonna wash my hair now. I took it out of the plats that I had it in. So now that I've finished cooking, I'm gonna go and wash my hair, but at least I know when I'm done washing this hair, I've got some amazing dip to come back to. Now I know that it's that easy to make it. I'll be doing it more often. It could be a bit more cheesier. So maybe I'll put some more traditional yeast in there, or even maybe put some more of the Lidl Parmesan cheese, because that gives it a cheesy flavour, but I'm happy with it. It's creamy, it is cheesy, but it could be more cheesier. I can taste the garlic in there. The artichoke hearts are the right texture for me. The spinach is great. I'm just happy with this. So guys, it's got a bit cooler now, so I can show you. It was hot before. That's how it looks. You can see? Can you see how it looks? The bottom is hot, I can't even hold it too long, but that's how it looks inside, guys. Oh, I'm happy. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video of me showing you how to make easy artichoke and spinach dip. Definitely try it out, guys. Let me know how you find it. Let me know how you find my recipe. If you add stuff into it, let me know. If you took stuff out, just let me know how you find it in general. I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to like this video and please subscribe to my channel. I appreciate the love and I thank you for watching. Take care, stay blessed. Bye.